right on center court and find out the starters for both Charles Tew and Coach Chico Manabat. It's Benilde in white, Arellano in blue. The starters weren't flat, but Prince Carlos starting all his games. This will be a 7th start. Biggs Oxon will be starting in the 6th game here. 6 out of the 7 he has started. Then Arque, his 3rd start. Will Gozum and Paul Turco. Para naman sa Arellano, it will be Felix Villarente, Jay Talampas, Danny Malyak, Lars Suma, and John Capulo. Arellano will try to strike after that miss by Benilde on their first try. The drive, wala dun para sa Arellano. Here comes Benilde again. We know they also love to run. They go down to Turco. Gozum had a wide outing last Wednesday. Carlos has it. Carlos, babalik kay Will Gozum, and the reigning MVP cashes in his first jumper.
What a way to get your rhythm to start of the game. Alam naman natin, Gozum had a quiet outing the last game. So this is one way to gain your confidence by shooting from where you are comfortable. So tingnan natin yung mga adjustments na gagawin ni Gozum for today's game.
Good start para kay Big Will Gozum in this game, who's been averaging close to 28 minutes a game, 12 points a game, 8 boards. Just a little dip from his averages last season. But from the 2-point area, close to 48%, 47 to be exact, ang average sa 2-point range ni Will Gozum. A miss again for Arellano, and here come the Blazers. They can be up 4-0 or 5-0, depending on which attempt they will take here. Gozum, the handoff to Prince. Back to Will on that 2-man. Nice extra pass to Paul Turco.
And this is what I mentioned earlier, wherein Benilde loves to control the pace. If they keep this up, Arellano will have a hard time. Pero going back naman dito sa Arellano, we're used to them by attacking the basket most of the time. Pero ngayon, they are also controlling the pace. So it's going to be a really tough matchup for both teams.
Yes, para sa 3, sabi ni Jay Talampas as he puts Arellano on the board. Back to Benilde. Carlos has it. Biggs Oxon, so quiet. Will he get his rhythm going? A miss from the perimeter. They get it back. Gozum, the kick out. Hard kick and shoot it. He misses that corner 3. Back to the Chiefs. Good patience here by Arellano with 14 to shoot. Talampas baseline. They wanted to go to Jade. And inside, a couple of misses para sa Arellano. First from Capulong, and Sunga also missing there from close range. And now, Lars will be called for his first personal foul. Let's head back courtside. Lizelle Nerves for first quarter report on the Blazers.
Andre coming back from back-to-back wins. The Benilde Blazers are on the lookout to maintain their winning streak. But despite getting their win last game, Coach Charles did not hide his sentiments on his thoughts on the team's performance, stating to me that the team could have done better, especially during the 4th quarter of the game. All they need right now is consistency and trust in their game plan. Ilan na muna galing dito sa side ng Blazers. Back to you, Andre.
Thank you, Lizelle. And Lars Sunga, after that frustration, he committed a foul. He missed a boo-boo, and then he gets at his first field goal. They're up 5-4. Tumatakbo si Talampas, and Arellano straight from behind by Carlos. Here come the Blazers on the run. Oxon lets it fly. Bullseye!
Now this is what you love to see kay Oxon. Not only does he know how to make those tough shots look easy from the outside, but he knows how to facilitate the floor. So this is an exciting matchup na talaga. So let's see what else Oxon can bring to the table today.
Benilde takes the driver's seat again, 7-5. A miss. And Jade and Arellano have been missing a lot of those close-range shots, Andre.
Tama, they've been missing nga kasi napansin ko, they kind of steered away from setting up plays. They both have bigs that can make huge spaces for the guards. Pero tingnan natin kung how they will take advantage of their bigs today. Yun nga lang, if they are missing, all you have to do is adjust by attacking the basket even more.
Arkin missing his 2nd attempt from downtown. Here's Talampas. Brings it back out. Villarente, nowhere to go. Gives up his dribble. Malyari with 4 to shoot. Danny. He goes to Capulong. Was blocked, and then shot clock violation for Arellano.
You gotta love the confidence like Kapulong. Usually, pag nakabig, if you're in your bigs, you gotta roll. But this time, he's popping out. So let's see if he can make those shots beyond the arc.
5:40 left in the first. Tumutok lamang dito sa GTV. Lamang ang Benilde sa Arellano, 7-5. Jade Talampas and Arellano down 2, but so far a good start from both squads. And let's hear more about Jade Talampas, whom I said could have won their last game for Arellano. Stephanie Benito has more.
Andre, nabanggit ko nga kanina itong si Jade Talampas na nagpakitang gilas during their last game at nagsisimula na namang magpakitang gilas para sa araw na ito. Natanong ko siya kung bakit maganda ang mga nilalaro niya previously. Alam daw kasi niya na as a veteran, they need to step up to help boost the morale of the rookies. Kaya naman maganda ang nilalaro niya. Kung curious kayo sa rason kung bakit maganda pa itong nilalaro ni Jade, dalawang bagay ang sinabi niya sa akin. Una, dahil daw ito sa off-season experiences niya. And number 2, he just really wants to give a good or to leave a good mark for his last playing year. Maging malaking kasangkapan kaya itong si Jade para manalo ang team ngayong araw. What do you think, Andre and Andre?
Well, so far so good, but they're down 2 here. We see Jade has been aggressive, but as I said earlier, Andre, they've been missing a lot of close-range shots, and this is not close range, but Carlos misses it. Offensive rebound ng Benilde, they bring it back out to Prince.
Ito naman sa CSB, we know them by controlling the pace of the game. Pero napapansin ko rin natin, I'm sure napapansin ng ibang viewers rin natin that they're falling in love with outside shots. Maybe ito yung binibigay ng Arellano for them to be uncomfortable. But even though this is the case, they are known to be more aggressive inside the paint. So tingnan natin kung ano mga adjustments nila. But hopefully, you can see naman Gozon is not quiet. He's being aggressive. So hopefully they can maybe just feed their bigs inside the paint. So tingnan natin sa mga next possessions ng CSB.
Gozon earlier hit that opening basket para sa Benilde. And some shuffling here of rotation with Charles Dew. And Oxon missing on that outside shot. Good run here. Good break. Kapulong over to Danny Malyari.
And if you're Arellano, this is a sight to see, knowing that they're a running team. Pati bigs nila Kapulong at 6'6", running the court, looking for that open player. And this is a really good thing to see kapag Arellano ngayon.
Another stop there. Arellano forcing Benilde to a turnover. Malyari crashes through, he misses, and a foul will, jump ball, no foul, jump ball, but possession arrow pointing to the side of Arellano. Michael Mara on your screens, he just checked in. Let's take a look at this good break. Good pass mula kay Kapulong over to Danny Malyari. Pinasok na ni Coach Charles Liu at the second unit, well, except for Gozon and Oxon, the lone starters still on the floor. Another foul here, a whistle blown, and it will be on Migs Oxon. Their first team foul, first personal on Migs.
And you can already see with CSB, Arellano, they're already known by attacking the basket because they are always going for high percentage shots. Pero itong Benilde, nakakapag-adjust. They're able to help. Kahit wala pa sa loob ng painted area, they are already making them uncomfortable. So as you can see, Arellano's already forcing up shots from the outside.
Miss there from the outside na umiika-ika. Balik sa Benilde. Good look inside by Mara to Gozon, who misses it though. Sampo defensive board. Here's Naive, lets it fly, balls! And Robbie Naive continuing to be hot, Andre.
This is amazing to see. He's picking up heat from the outside, knowing na yung laro ni Robbie is always attacking the basket, reading the defense. Ito, nabasa niya, wala nang throws out. So obviously, pag hand down, man down, he will make that fly from the outside.
Sinubukan sagutin ng Arellano, pero Mentes sa corner attempt. Let's go back. Here's Sanko keeping the ball alive. Out to Naive, who's been on fire in the last few games. Just made 1-3 in their last game last Wednesday, October 10th. Scored 20 points, was 54.5% from the field. He is now Benilde's second leading scorer after scoring 20 last game, 18 in that game before that. And as our officials head to the officials table, we see Ray Hufana, our crew chief, and Jemar Taliedo.
Ito lang napansin ko ngayon. I know it's early on. It's just the first quarter. It's the battle of consistency. Ang maganda talaga dito. What I can already notice, both teams are consistent in what they're doing. Obviously, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to see this. They are both calling and setting up plays. And we can see Arellano, meron silang kapulong, uses his size perfectly, making those screens count. But the thing is, minsan pumapop siya, but maybe it'll be a different story if he decides to roll, if he will give just their bigs ng CSB a hard time, because CSB does sometimes have lapses in helping inside the painted area. Pero tingnan natin yung pinasok ni coach ng mga bigs. They might be able to stop kapulong, pero tingnan lang natin kung ano magagawa.
Well, the coach's challenge of Chico Manabat was successful. Possession with the Chiefs. A miss from the outside mula kay Malyari. And here's Jericho Halalon. If that last name sounds familiar, yes. It is a younger brother of former Arellano Chief Gio Halalon. Now playing his rookie year in the seniors division after playing in the juniors for Arellano U. Mara with a wild drive goes back to the Chiefs. And a runner, no goal. There's Arellano. Now Jericho playing point guard, same position that his older brother Gio played for the team that he's facing now, the Arellano University Chiefs.
This is an interesting sight to see. I want to know yung motivation ni Halano to be inside this game right now, going up against the former or the alma mater of his older brother.
Mara misses that three. And you know, there's so much pressure. I'm sure coming from a second-generation talent as yourself, but you also made waves when you played in the pros. I remember those days with the bossing. You were really good, but you know, I think you can speak firsthand na yung pressure. As we take a look at this three at Talampas, I'll go back to that point, but a miss. Second try here for Arellano. A traveling violation. But going back, Andre, di ba may pressure eh? Kasi si Jericho is the younger brother of Gio Halalon. Same thing with you, I'm sure. But there's a timeout. I'll get back to my point after this break. Timeout called by Chico Manabat and the Chiefs. Arellano down 3 to Benilde. Talking about it, the Cyclone now in the pros, but he used to be called once upon a time the bus driver, of course, with his wife, lovely wife Tina. There is Kuya Gio Halalon, the older brother of Jericho Halalon. And as I said kanina, syempre may pressure yun. Nape-pressure yung bata, pero nakausap ko nga din si Gio, sabi niya, I just let him play. I just let him play. Anong mga best advice na binigay sa'yo ni Papa Bear, the Tower of Power, the only rookie MVP in the pros? Kasi I'm sure grabe yung pressure sa'yo and kay Kobe.
Well, before it was pressure, pero alam naman natin, once you have that negative energy, it's gonna affect your game. So, yung maganda dito, and what I can see what other second-generation players do, they use it as motivation and inspiration kasi there's no point of comparing yourself kasi ibang-iba na yung generation ngayon eh.
So if you're gonna give advice to young Jericho Halalon, na syempre, di ba, ang hirap hindi ma-compare kay Gio Halalon.
Tapos same position pa
who's
sila.
an NCAA icon now, di ba? And he was doing well in the pros, as we see Mark Sanko with that one-hander, and his teammate Will Gozum likes it. But what advice would you give? Almost a steal by Jericho. He looked like Gio on that play. We know Gio's the defensive demon in the backcourt. And here come the Blazers. What advice would you give Jericho?
Well, just watching the game right now, nothing. Just play your game kasi alam naman natin ibang-iba kahit alam natin same position.
Yeah.
But he's doing beautifully for the CSB. Ang ganda ng contribution niya. So all he has to do is just, block out the negative energy and just play your game kasi whatever happens, darating ang laro mo. And that's what's happening right now.
Good pass by Naives over to Sanko. And that's what Naive now drawing the defense to him because they know he's a deadly threat. He's been scorching out. Malyari goes baseline. Nice pass, but again another miss from point-blank range. Now here's Jericho Arellano. Good dish, good extra pass. What a way to run a break for the Benilde Blazers. It started from Arellano to Robbie Naive. It ended up with Michael Mara's hands and a 2 points.
What a beautiful unselfish play. Usually pag naka-pass break, you want to take it strong. But of course, you go for the higher percentage shot, yung walang bantay. And what a way to get your teammates involved. And going back naman dito sa Arellano, I'm really glad that they are calling out their plays and doing their best, attacking yung mismatch ng Benilde by going inside the paint. So far, hindi pa nag-connect. But yun nga lang, tingnan yung adjustments nila.
No, that play, I was about to say, that I'm sure Kuya Gio applauded that because that looked like back in season 91 where it was Gio Halalon over to Kent Salado, the Lervin Flores. It really looked like that. I know it will be really hard, diba? Na,
Yes.
I'm sure sasabihin, stop mo comparing. Pero we can't because we got to see Gio Halalon grow right in front of our eyes.
Exactly.
And then, Jericho, of course, he wants to be like his brother, but at the same time, carve his own niche.
Exactly.
And that was a good play. Ran there in the fast break, led by Jericho Halalon. Now, full court press being employed, trying to harass the young Halalon. Naive, again to Marao, gets fouled. And I think this is also a good ploy para kay Charles too, to team up Jericho Halalon, who's a rookie in the seniors, with a veteran playing his final year in Robbie Naive.
Oh, that's true. If you're going to mold your next big player or the next go-to guy, now is the time. And also, ganun naman talaga yun eh. You can have all the team buildings you want or outings. Ang importante talaga is the reps, the practices, the game. So, just seeing a rookie and a vet together, alam mo nang maraming may pick up ang ating rookie sa kanila.
But syempre, Robbie has been playing solid and this is his final season. There is the graduating captain of the Benilde Blazers, Robbie Naive. And, if you're Jericho Halalon, yes, I'm sure you've learned a lot from your brother.
Oh, yes.
Tips from Gio, but also to learn from Robbie, to have him as your backcourt mate, it means a lot for this young kid.
Means a lot as well, knowing nga kahit alam natin they are the same position, he is more familiar with the system of coach. So just being able to give the great advice and yung mga, obviously, techniques or the ins and outs, malaking tulong na yan. So nakaka-less yung kaba. At the same time, lalabas talaga yung laro mo.
Lob, Naive wanting to go to Miggy Cortezo, checked in already, but turnover there was read perfectly by the Arellano defense. A good drive straight to the basket.
And this is something that I mentioned earlier. Arellano loves to take it inside the paint. And what a sight to see them coming alive. Ito na nga lang, CSB needs to do a better job in making them uncomfortable by not going inside the paint. So help us early, kahit di mo tao, do what you can to stop that ball from entering the paint. Kasi that's a high percentage shot for Arellano.
Valencia, after that drive, back-to-back baskets for Troy Valencia with that stop and pop.
Nako, this is what happens if you don't close out properly. You don't take your opponents for granted kasi you never know kung kaninong laro ang lalabas.
At the end of the first 10 minutes in this high-octane first quarter from both teams, the Benilde Blazers 16, the Arellano Chiefs 12. Second quarter coming up after the break. Tumutok lamang dito sa GTV.